So guys, it's that time of year again. This is the annual Chuckload of Comics Holiday Fights. 2 contestants battling it out in a 1-minute debate to decide the best Christmas movie, best Christmas song, best Christmas TV special, and best Christmas comic book.
Woohoo! Awesome.
Shauna, do you have your clock ready?
I have my clock ready, but I think you and I are going first.
Right. Well, basically, guys, while Shauna's getting her clock ready, how this is going to work, it's a 1-minute debate between 2 contestants, and the other 2 people get to judge. At the end of that 1 minute, we each get 1 minute. Then everybody gets 30-second rebuttal to use as they see fit, either to argue with what the other person just said or to just re-push their own agenda, if you will. So are we ready to kick off 2018's Christmas holiday fights?
We're ready. Cool. Who gets to go first? You
first
or me?
Category is in the category of TV special. It's going to be myself versus the lovely Mrs. Claus over there with the big white beard. Managed to drink a beer with a Santa beard on.
That's not your real beard.
Maybe it is.
So we flipped the coin to decide who gets to go first. Shauna, you get to go first.
All right. Well, I guess, Chuck, you're going to time me here?
No, Ralph's going to time you.
Oh, okay.
So, 1 minute in the category of TV special. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. What do you got?
I have the Brady Bunch Christmas special. Come on. Who doesn't love that? It's a very Brady Christmas. Let me read you a synopsis from IMDb. Are you ready for this?
Let's hear it.
Mike and Carol are looking forward to spending the Christmas holiday with their 6 adult children and friend and former housekeeper Alice. But various issues may keep them apart this holiday season. Every sibling has a set of problems, marital or otherwise. However, their own difficulties are eclipsed when their father is trapped in a collapsed building. Poor Mike. For the Bradys to have a happy holiday, it's going to take a Christmas miracle.
I love it.
Doesn't that sound great? Okay, so not only did this air in the 80s, like 20 years after the Brady Bunch was, a thing, you got all the original cast members except for Cindy. Little Cindy didn't come back. But you've got everybody all grown up. It's just so cool. It brings back all these awesome memories. Minute's over.
Time.
That's your minute. That's your time.
She went a second over. You can rebuttal for a second.
Reset the clock. Let me know when you're ready.
Good to go, Charles.
My favorite Christmas TV special is Merry Christmas, Mr. Bean. If you're a fan of comedy, guys, you can't beat Mr. Bean. If you watch the show, you know we like dry comedy. Basically, Merry Christmas, Mr. Bean is Mr. Bean getting ready for his Christmas morning. He gets so excited. It starts out with him going to the mall in London. There's a hilarious scene of him with a nativity scene where he starts playing around. There's dinosaurs involved. He plays with the nativity scene. There's a Dalek from Doctor Who. At one point, he wants to buy 10 little Christmas lights, and so he unplugs the entire mall's Christmas lights, blacks it out just so he can test out his lights. Later on in the episode, Mr. Bean, it's a classic episode. You've probably seen Mr. Bean with the giant turkey on his head. That is from Merry Christmas, Mr. Bean. He hangs his stockings up on the mantelpiece. He gets a stocking for himself, his little teddy bear, and the little mouse in the wall. On Christmas morning, he looks inside of his stocking. What does he get? He gets another sock. So now he has a pair of Christmas socks. It's pretty hilarious.
Time.
Shit! All right, judges. Oh,
no,
rebuttal.
I get to rebuttal, right? All right, so my rebuttal is I'm American, you're American, he's American, you're American. What says America more than the Brady Bunch? Not Mr. Bean, British Christmas man. I'm done. I don't even need 30 seconds. It's on you, Chuck.
Okay, well, I'm going to spend my 30 seconds saying what I was going to say. His little teddy bear in his stocking gets a new set of eyeballs because his eyes have fallen out, and the little mouse in his stocking gets a little piece of cheese, and then Mr. Bean brings out the piece of cheese and puts it in a mousetrap because he wants to kill the little mouse. So much hilarious stuff, guys. You got to watch this. He loses his watch inside the turkey, stuffing the turkey, and he gets the turkey stuck in his head. He buys his wife or his girlfriend a picture of an engagement ring because he thinks that's what she really wants for Christmas. It's the funniest thing. If you've never seen it, go on YouTube and watch Mr. Bean.
Time.
I don't think I did too good. Judges, who won that debate?
I'm going to say, as awesome as Shauna's argument was, I really love Rowan Atkinson, man. Mr. Bean is just great. And doesn't really say much words. And you're right. It's just adorable to see him put that little tiny bear and try to catch that little mouse. It's great. I love that episode. I had forgotten all about it until you started talking about it.
As entertaining and appetizing as the Brady Bunch special sounds, I don't think I'm cut from the right mold that I'm geared towards that genre. So I would have to go with Mr. Bean.
Yes! I
Chuck
win!
wins.
All right, guys. Coming up, round number 2, debating for the very best Christmas movie of all time. Ralph versus Andy. Shauna, do you have the clock ready?
I have the clock. Who's going first?
Ralph, you flipped the coin and you are going first. 1 minute is on the clock. What's your favorite Christmas movie of all time?
And go.
All right. I mean, what a mantle to put up, right? Best Christmas movie of all time. I'm going to have to go with Jingle All the Way. Just because it's Arnold, Sinbad. You get to see Sinbad choke out this lady, and that's really what it's all about, waiting in lines trying to get gifts for people, and he's talking about how the toy doesn't even really matter, and when you get it, it's cheap and it breaks, and you spend all this time trying to buy gifts for people, and it just never works out, and he's all stressed out, man, and it's great. And it's got the woman who does Lisa's voice from The Simpsons, she's in there. It's got a bunch of little guest appearances, and it's just really awesome. Phil Hartman's in it. Arnold totally uppercuts that reindeer, The whole movie's great, and it's him doing last minute shopping, which is what everybody does.
All right, time. Look at that, wrapping it up quickly.
Well done, sir. Andy, you got a minute on the clock?
Andy, and go.
Since we're talking about America, what Shauna was saying before, the American Family in Gremlins, the whole basis on the 1984 film Gremlins, directed by Chris Columbus, who also did a top Christmas movie, Home Alone. So this guy, it's done by someone that has the joy of Christmas already in his veins. So with Gremlins, you have a stay-at-home mom, a nice innocent kid, and a hard-working father, a salesman of a father trying to provide for his kids. And he wants to give his kid the best gift ever. So he goes down to the Skid Row in Chinatown and gets his shit, I'm gonna lose this. So he gets his kid a damn this little monster. And the monster, wreaks havoc around town and causes whole sorts of, Christmas chaos everywhere. And it's
time.
just, damn.
All right, time for our 30-second rebuttal. Ralph, is the 30 seconds on the clock?
30 seconds on the clock, and go.
Back to, being exactly what Christmas is, at the end, once he gets his son that gift, it comes together, they realize that it's more about family and family warmth, right? Plus, you get to see Phil Hartman and Arnold in that suit and Sinbad in his villain suit. He's got that big old brain, and he's like, I don't know, the parade at the end. It's totally Christmas all the way through, for sure.
Wow, Ralph, you were nailing the time.
Wow.
Andy, 30-second rebuttal.
And go.
Ralph, that was very good, sir. In the spirit of Christmas, I'm going to give you a gift as well and say Gremlins is really it's a movie that withstands the time. You can watch it at 8 and it's fine, it's scary. You can watch it as a grown adult and saying, this movie's awesome. There's all sorts of it's violent enough to drag teens in. It's good, wholesome. It's different. It's not your average Christmas movie, but it's a classic.
All right.
That's what I got.
That's time, man.
All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and weigh in. I love Gremlins. I love Gremlins. But I got to say, Ralph made the better argument for the best Christmas movie of all time. I'm going to go with Ralph on this one.
I have to agree with you, Chuck. Sorry, Andy. I love Gremlins, but as a kid, I never thought of it as a Christmas movie. I don't know why, but I never did. But Jingle All the Way, man.
I do love me some Jingle All the Way, though.
Congratulations, Ralph. You
Sounds
win
like Ralph
Best
won.
Christmas Movie. Round number 3, guys. Best Christmas comic book of all time. This is going to be me versus Andy.
Cool.
I think
All
I'll go
right.
first.
Chuck's going to go first. Ready? And go.
My comic book of the best Christmas comic book ever is Batman Noel. It tells the story of Batman in the vein of Charles Dickens' classic A Christmas Carol. It is illustrated by Lee Bermejo, the guy who's currently doing the run of Batman Damned, the most amazing art you've ever seen in a comic book. The characters from Christmas Carol, you've got Scrooge is played by Batman, Jacob Marley is Robin, the Ghost of Christmas Past is Catwoman, the Ghost of Christmas Present is Superman, and the Ghost of Christmas Future is the Joker. It's basically Batman being shown that you can't always just put bad people in jail. Sometimes you can actually teach them things and make them a better person instead of just beating the crap out of them and sending them off to prison. So it's an amazingly illustrated book. It's 112 pages, so it's a massive book you guys can get. It's currently in between printing, so you maybe can't get it at your local comic book store.
Time.
Shoot.
All right, Andy, you ready?
I was born ready.
All right, and go.
And all through the house, Tales from the Crypt. This is actually pretty much spawned the TV show Tales from the Crypt. This was the very first episode of Tales from the Crypt. Now, it's based upon this comic. Basis of this is it's a mother, daughter, husband scenario. You got time rolling?
Yeah.
So, mother kills the husband while the daughter's asleep. And so, but while this is going on, there is a jailbreak from a sane asylum. Mass murderer comes dressed as who other than Santa Claus. He's killing people on his way. He approaches this house. The wife is trying to dispose of the corpse while the daughter is, she has, joy, all sorts of, cheer in her heart. Anyway, it ends with the child letting the mass murderer into the house because she wants to see who? Santa Claus. So she opens up the door.
That's
you
pretty good.
have to read it for yourself.
Chuck's
to find out what it is.
30-second rebuttal. Ready, go.
What can you say? It's a Christmas classic, Batman Noel. It's 112 pages. You get to see Superman as the Ghost of Christmas Present. You get to see Robin, dead Robin, coming back as Jacob Marley. I mean, to see the Joker as the Ghost of Christmas Future and the illustration by Lee Bermejo, you can't beat it. He's the greatest guy working in comic books right now, the greatest illustrator, guys. This is a Christmas classic done in the vein of Batman and Gotham City. It doesn't get any more Christmas or even better than that.
Time.
Bottle time, you ready for this?
Andy, go.
All right, so you have a mass murder, a bad marriage, a wife
like
that kills
Christmas.
her husband, all in this, deserted, town. It's Christmas chaos. No one knows what's going and it's Springboard, a TV show that, lasted for like 7 seasons, Tales from the Crypt. It's awesome. It's more powerful. It's more of a platform on how to make horror shows on HBO than it is anything else. It's
Interesting.
gold.
All right. Time.
Judges?
Ralph?
Wait, is the Tales from the Crypt comic that you're talking about, Andy, is it all like based around that Christmas time? Like, is it snowing? Is there
Oh yeah,
is
it's
it,
snowing. There's trees. I mean, the girl won't go to bed.
It was
if she
snowing in
wants
mine
to get
too,
up.
just so you know. There's snow in mine as well. If snow's your thing, lots of snow.
It's really tough here, man. I'm gonna have to say I really like that old Christmas Carol kind of story, right? Like the whole, because I think Bill Murray did Scrooged, and it's that same old Christmas tale, and it's cool to see alternate kind of dimensions
Different versions
or
of that,
different
yeah.
endings or what you can do if one goes the other. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to give it to Chuck.
Yes!
Oh, what a
Shauna.
shocker! I
So
thought
this is a split decision. Andy sold me on the Tales from the Crypt, man. I love the fact that Santa Claus is a mass murderer, and Andy kind of explained it pretty well.
I think we need a
got a
tiebreaker.
tie.
flip a coin.
I think we need 20 more seconds on the clock. One last pitch to
All
try
right.
to sway the decision.
Who
Andy,
goes first?
you can go first. Sway
Thank you.
Ralph.
All right, go.
Christmas is all full of surprises, and if I didn't explain this comic to you before, you would have been surprised. It's a page turner. It's a Christmas tree burner. It's total chaos. It's season of love, but full of chaos. Much like all of our family gatherings, we try to have a nice
Time.
Christmas.
All right, Chuck, 20-second sell on me. Go.
I'm just gonna leave it at Superman and the Joker. I mean, I don't know what else to say. If you're not in love with the idea of Christmas and the Christmas Carol told with the Joker, Superman, Catwoman, and dead Robin, I don't know what to tell you. Just have coal for heart. I don't know.
All right. Were you swayed, Ralph?
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna flip my vote to
All
Andy.
right.
I feel like. Can you give me that comic book? I want to read it.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
I want to read both of them, but yes, sorry.
All right, guys, rounding out the battle right now, finishing this up. Best Christmas song
that's
of
right.
all time. I'm going to keep the score on this one. I'm going to keep the time.
Who's going first?
So, who wants to go first? Best Christmas song of all time, Shauna versus Ralph.
Oh man, I don't even have a song in mind. Let's see.
I guess that means Shauna's going to go
Talk
first.
about non-being prepared. Let me take a sip real quick. Hold on.
So, best
Eggnog.
Christmas song. Shauna, you're going to go first. Time's on the clock whenever you're ready.
I am ready. Let's do this.
Go.
Best Christmas song ever, Fairy Tale of New York by the Pogues. None other than Shane MacGowan, the poet himself. Come on, you have like the whole intro with the piano coming in, and it's like a song that is an argument but also a love story. I mean, you can't go wrong with that, with lyrics like "It's Christmas Eve, babe, in the drunk tank." I mean, what is that? That's like Shane MacGowan's life right there, and everybody else's life on Christmas Eve, right? I mean, we're all in the drunk tank sometimes on Christmas Eve. Do I really still have a minute? I just think that.
Yeah, you got like 20 more seconds.
Also, yeah, I don't know, like the lyrics: "You're a bum, you're a punk, you're cheap slut on junk." Like, that's genius, right?
10 more seconds. You're done?
I don't even need it. I think I win.
No, I don't think so. I came up with one.
All right, Ralph. Time starts now.
I really like that Christmas song by Jose Feliciano. It's Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. And that's all he says, all song long. And as soon as you hear it, it just amps you up. And it's, Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad. And he cuts to English. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish. And it's all on acoustic, And every time you hear it, everybody can sing it. You don't have to know Spanish. You just cut in there and be like, oh, look at me. I'm bilingual. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. And it just cuts in, man. We'll throw it on right now.
You got 10 more seconds.
Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad.
Everybody.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
See?
Well, Shauna, you had the judges singing, Ralph. So, Shauna, good luck with your 30-second rebuttal. Starts right now.
Man, I don't even have a reply to that. That was pretty good. I can't sing my song, so I might just have to give up this one.
Oh, no, you can't give up. Come on, let's hear more.
I just, come
There's
on.
always room for a Christmas miracle.
All right, Ralph, bring it home. 30 seconds. What do you got?
I want to wish you a Merry Christmas.
I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Feliz Navidad.
Da-na-da-na-na-da.
Feliz Navidad.
Da-na-na-da.
Feliz Navidad.
Prospero año y felicidad.
Okay, what does that mean?
Da-na-na-da.
Prosperous New Year.
Ah,
great,
see?
man.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious who won that debate. Ralph, congratulations. You win the best song of the Christmas season on the annual Chuckload of Comics Holiday Fights.
And he didn't even have a song picked.
Guys, that song is magical.
It
It
is.
is.
It's kinda
Best
magical.
Christmas song then.
Well, we want to go ahead and award both of our two guests here with a Christmas present.
Ho, ho, ho.
Congratulations, guys. Merry
Oh,
Christmas. Shauna, Santa, toss that over here. Bam. Andy,
Yay.
Got it.
you guys,
Oh, wow.
thanks so much for being here.
Thank
Open
you.
your presents.
Oh, yes.
Let's
Open
see
it.
what you got. Merry Christmas.
Merry
Thanks for being here for the
Christmas.
Chuckload of Comics Christmas
get?
special.
Ooh, it's a little Hot Wheels car.
Sweet.
Oh, sweet.
Guys, this is exactly what I asked Chuckload of Santa
All right.
this year.
Speaking of Christmas, this is a true gift. I've never seen a Hot Wheels card of a Tesla.
That's cool.
Really?
That's very cool.
That's
Thank you.
pretty
How
awesome.
PC of you. You're very welcome,
Right.
sir. And thanks for being here, guys. Thanks, Ralph, for joining the Chuckload of Comics family
Thanks,
week
guys.
after
Thanks for
week.
having me.
Andy, thanks for being here this week and
Thanks
helping
for
us
having me,
celebrate
man.
Christmas. And thanks to all of you guys. We had an amazing year here on Chuckload of Comics. We hit 800 subscribers this year. It was a great year. Thanks for joining us when we were at Ace Comic Con. And check us out in 2019. We're going to be broadcasting live from C2E2. We got a big year planned for 2019, guys, and thanks a lot for making 2018 super duper special right here on Chuckload of Comics.
Yeah.
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 Feliz Navidad.
Da-da-da-da.
Feliz Navidad. All right, guys, while they sing us out,
Feliz Navidad.
I'm going to go ahead and say
Pero
thanks a lot for
año
watching
y
Chuckload of Comics. Keep it
felicidad.
going.
I
Feliz
want to wish
Navidad.
you a Merry
Join us here
Christmas.
every single
I wanna
Sunday on
wish you a
Chuckload
Merry
of Comics
Christmas.
for nerd news, all the things
Merry
happening in the world of
Christmas
From the
fandom.
bottom
Every
of
single
our hearts.
Sunday. Merry Christmas and Feliz Navidad to all of you guys. We will see you here next week. Have a very Merry Christmas.
Wu-Tang.